Hey guys, I am at Fanaticcon and I'm here with
Danny Hassel from Nightmare on Elm Street 4 and 5. Fanaticcon 2025.
Thank you very much. So, how are you liking it so far here?
Great town. I love coming up here to Canada, and it's a one-day gig, so you got to come here and get your Fanaticcon on. So no, it's a good crowd. Great crowd.
No pun intended. The Fanaticcon on. I like that. Now you're in Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4 and Part 5. You're introduced in Part 4. And you had a very interesting death in Part 5. But
yes.
How was it? How was Part 4? How was being introduced into the nightmare?
All I can say is not that we knew it was going to be a hit like that it was, but we knew it was going to be something that people were going to see, because 3 was kind of going like this and started getting popular. Robert started becoming popular, like as a even though he's a weird boogeyman and all that, but his actual fame started to grow. And man, so there was like this kind of energy, I guess, kind of bubbly energy about 4, and it came out and just exploded and just did so well. So it was like this great, it was a great feeling, great to see how the success.
Exactly.
And then 5 was still a fun movie, but it kind of leveled off as far as how the crowd and whatnot. And they're actually different movies, is the way they look.
They're all good. At least they weren't Freddy's Dead. That was
the thing is,
one of the bad ones.
This is going to sound biased, but believe it or not, I've met a few people who haven't seen the movie. It's so popular. But people know who Freddy Krueger is, so they're like, oh, I've seen that character. So I always tell people to watch 3, 4, and Freddy vs. Jason.
Exactly, yeah, because
they're all super fun.
Because Freddy's Dead, when he started doing the Acme stuff, like pulling the thing to the middle of the road, I thought that was a little more comical. I think 5 is when he started to become more comical as opposed to the originals.
Correct.
But it was still good. Like 4, I think what it is, they really wanted to get rid of everybody from Part 3, so they killed them all off at the beginning right away.
Like a formula. They're like, okay, let's do it right.
Yeah, we need new people. Let's kill them all. Right. So,
then 5, they kind of there's a lot of talking. I don't know if it's talking, but commentary. I don't know. It just it levels off because it gets a little slow. It's still a great movie in itself. Like a lot of I still really like the movie, but it's not as fun as 4 and 3. Kind of have this more, it's just a little different energy.
Exactly.
Like
now in 5 you died.
Yes.
And right here in one of these pictures, it shows how you died. Now it was all back then. There was no CGI, so it was all practical.
Absolutely.
How did it feel getting all these effects put on you?
I always tell people what's it called? When you do a horror film, you kind of have to be a good sport. You're gonna get makeup roughed up, you're gonna have blood, you're gonna have cruddy clothes, all night shoots, so you got to be like a good sport about that part of it. So that it was long, and it wasn't like arduous or anything. It was actually kind of fun because you have all these grown people working on your face doing special effects, and then these dudes are all like special effects looking dudes. So it was fun. It was like you said, we didn't always know, like when you do a scene with actors shooting dialogue, and that's all, you do your master, and then you do your pickups and all that. But when you're doing a special effects crew, you're not always sure if it's going to work. You're kind of like, let's see if we can pull this off.
Yeah.
And that's the way Nightmare, actually all of them were. And some of it came out amazing, with experimenting.
Awesome. Now, when you knew how you were going to die, was it interesting to find, did they tell you, okay, you're gonna be on a motorcycle, you're just going to turn into this kind of
character?
Yeah.
Right. I think they kind of made it up on the fly, and then it ended up growing into because the script would say he runs out of the gym and then sees a motorcycle that has a key in it. Well, it didn't say he jumped on it and started it. I just did that, and then the scene kept growing and growing, and they're like, let's bring in this guy. And then,
okay, so you had a lot of creative control in the
kind of, just kind of, just that's the way it evolved. And then even with the wires going into my skin and that whole thing, that was kind of made up on the fly, and it ended up working. And believe it or not, I know the wires going into my face and into my arms almost gave Nightmare 5 an X rating, because it was such a new effect. To see the wires penetrating the skin was just like, too gross, too graphic.
Oh, okay, yeah. But back then they were really strict. Like the NBA was really strict on ratings.
Something to concentrate on and go, this is it. We're not going to let them have that, even though the rest of the movie's
exactly.
And then if you actually watch the one that not the original. There's a VHS original where it shows them go in. But then even the one that they edited, it's so close. It's like right here, and then than a millisecond.
They don't show you it. They don't
But
show
they don't
going in.
actually show it like so.
See, I'm lucky. I got the VHS.
No,
So I got the better copy.
Yeah, no,
but
it's out there.
it was interesting because it's two of the funny one-liners you hear all the time from Freddie when he goes like "bad year, Dan,"
That
with
one
his
is
hand,
awesome.
and the feel the need for speed because
Right,
you're on
and
the bike,
don't
right?
dream and drive.
Yeah.
Bad year, and this
need for-
boy feels the need for speed.
Bad year, Dan. This boy feels the need for speed. Hey, Danny, better not dream and drive.
Exactly. It was really cool. Well,
Super good one-liners.
well, thank you very much for this time.
Thank you, Ottawa.
Take
Thank you,
care.
Congress.